had so much fun and learned so much and made such great connections. And to be enrolled in the university that is so much the heart of this town, I feel that Leeds will always be near and dear to me.
One of the greatest satisfactions that I get at this stage of my life and my career is mentoring students. Being at the Wild Summit, you get to meet a lot of the students, and being on the Women's Council, that's part of our mission, is connecting the professional community with the female students.
Women who are thinking about going into business should look at what they want to do and where they want to do it, regardless of any exposure that they've had to industries growing up or anything that their parents have done or have not done. They should just think about what they want to do and not pay any attention to any road that has or has not been paved before them.
Too often, my peers and I feel like we have to know exactly what we want to do by the age of 21, and it's not the case. But some really intense self-reflection, I think, is important for starting that journey, because without looking inward, it's difficult to look out to the world and see what you want to change.
I don't know exactly what I felt that I needed to get out of it. I wasn't very clear, but I knew that I needed to take a step, and I knew that this was the right direction to go in. I didn't have that clear role in mind that I needed to get to.
One of the biggest challenges coming out of business school is that I feel like I have the entire world at my feet. I can do so much, and that's so overwhelming. At the same time, that is so exciting, and that's what I was really looking for the next step in my career.
Choosing to pursue my MBA was a big decision. It meant that I was to leave something that I became familiar with, and deciding to make a career change was a big decision.
So I think the most important thing is knowing yourself. That's the key in making good choices, is you have to make good choices for you.
Myself to be a leader, I think it's not always in the traditional sense of being, the person that's up in the front of the room, but I think you can lead in a lot of different ways, and I sort of look for those different opportunities to lead in the ways that I'm really comfortable with and enjoy.
And on any given day, there is a chance for you to step up and initiate and get things done and figure out what direction the group is going to go forward in. And some days it's not your day and you just follow. And sometimes it's not your thing and you follow, and sometimes it's really your thing and you lead. You can't lead every time, and you shouldn't lead every time, and that's okay.
I feel like internally I'm so much more apt to take a leadership role when I truly care about something within that role.
I guess leadership in its core to me means really mobilizing your team and inspiring people to do their best work.
I think leadership is a collaboration, and the art of leadership is getting a group to lead together.
I think choosing to lead can mean a lot of different things. In my previous job, I was working with a lot of really smart, really talented people, and so leading in that environment could feel pretty intimidating. But by finding ways to really optimize what they were doing and empower other people, I found a way to lead that made me feel really comfortable in what I was doing, and also felt comfortable with the different people that I was working with.
I would like to see more women leaders. I'd like to be one of those women leaders. I would like to see my peers become those women leaders, and I would like to see more of us doing that. I would choose to tell my peers that you should choose to lead in something that is close to your heart and your values, because I have tried to lead in areas that are not who I am, and I am never successful. It doesn't work out. You just cannot get those pieces to fit together when it's not something that is your values.
I think we choose to lead because there's something that you see that you want to have happen or get done, and so you step up and you do it. And it doesn't always mean that you do it entirely, but you might step up and initiate the process to make it happen.
I think it's a combination of meeting the right mentors, having the right jobs, empowering yourself and having the strength to be the leader that's already inside but maybe has not come out yet.
It's really important for women to inspire younger women to lead.
It's one of those things where you can do really well in an environment without that, but having those role models that you feel like you can talk to about things and get feedback and just have someone there that feels really motivating to you is incredibly important.
I think I've always sought out women mentors. It really wasn't until I came here that I found people had purposeful and meaningful careers and purposeful and meaningful personal lives, and that they really tried to do both.
I've been very fortunate that I have almost exclusively had female bosses, and a lot of times that was in male-dominated roles. So I've had great mentors from the beginning of my career. I've been very blessed with working and being mentored by great women.
The great thing about women leaders is there's so many varieties of what leadership looks like and what hard work looks like. So I think having exposure to that is huge, and it sets young women up to really follow their passion and follow their dream.
Professionals can get just as much out of a professional and student relationship as the student can. The mentor ends up learning just as much as the mentee. I have so many women role models. I couldn't be luckier, and to have them be friends and relatives and mentors and coworkers, and sometimes people I don't like, but you can still learn something from them too.
I choose to lead.
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 I choose to lead.